Hey, welcome to Grandpa Sees the Blinking. Please don't take anything Grandpa says as financial advice, and if you would, please like, share, and subscribe. So we have a warning here, and it has to do with the dominant trend. I am on the daily chart. Each candle represents 1 day. This big candle here was 1 day. This little candle over here, back here, that was 1 day. And each of these red ones was 1 day trading. Okay, so what do we got going here? And why is Grandpa giving you a warning about the dominant trend? Well, because the dominant trend is currently down. And we're currently looking for a new bottom pivot point. We may have potentially made our new bottom pivot point at 302.70. However, I think I just don't believe them. Now, in the 4-hour chart, on the other hand, we have a buy signal, okay, with the HEIKIN ASHI candles. This is a reverse engulfing sell signal in the daily. In order to have the dominant trend up, you have to have the daily, the weekly, and the monthly as a buy signal. And the weekly is a buy, and the monthly is a buy, and the 4-hour is a buy signal, but the daily is a sell. It was a sell back here, and this was a bull flag going up, actually. We had a sell signal back here, it went down, and we got this bull flag going up, and now it's given us a second sell signal. So they don't make it easy. Keep in mind you're playing against a supercomputer here. But what I have to tell you here, I think will be very helpful. Now, this bright blue line up here at the top, that is your top pivot point. We made a top pivot point in the middle of the night when nobody could trade but somebody else besides us. But that's going to change here come February 15th approximately. We will be able to get into trades and out of trades in the middle of the night in Tesla here. So that's going to be huge. But getting back to this pivot point, we have made a top pivot point. We made it on this candle. Now, why doesn't this candle go up to Grandpa's blue line where the actual top pivot point was? Because daily candles, weekly candles, and monthly candles only currently form from 9:30 a.m. in the morning Eastern Time till 4 p.m. They do not form or show you what's going on after hours. I wish they did. So it's just not as accurate for us as it could be. However, the 4-hour does reflect over hours trading, so the candles at least are much more accurate. And so this wick actually would have went up to exactly where Grandpa's blue line is. Okay, that it would have just been wick anyway. But now over here where we made on the bottom side 238.88 was our right about here on this one. That was done at, let's see, what time was it actually done? Oh well, I see the date. I don't know if I can get the exact time on that thing with a 4-hour candle. Uh, yeah, I'm not seeing the time for it, but anyway, it happened when we had it was after hours, and we had the ability to trade. So this 238.88 hit with a wick when at least we could get in and buy. That was our low bottom pivot point, by the way, and off to the races we went. Well, it was currently still under a sell signal in the daily. Now, she really took it went up here real fast. I mean, it's 1, 2, 3, 4 days we made our new high. So she went up pretty quick. Now, if you look over here in this area, well, this white line in the middle is your fair opening price for Monday, okay? And okay, I got the kids here. Okay, so this is your fair opening price for Monday. The top blue line is your absolutely, we have reached our top pivot point. We're looking for a new bottom point, pivot point. The white one is at 302.70, our current low as of late. And we're wondering, is this going to be the actual bottom pivot point? Because if it is, then you're looking for the 384 area up here on this pivot point. But if it's not, then you're looking for the 296 area, and or you're looking for the 284.77 area, or you're looking for 272, followed by the 257 wherever I can find it here, which would be actually 265 would probably be what will stop us if it really got wild, right around 265 with this pivot point under here. So here, if you can see in this candle right here, this white line was our, there's a white line going through this red candle. That was our fair opening price for Friday. We nailed it right on the money. Grandpa's right on the opening price 9 out of 10 times. The previous one was up here. We nailed that one. It did it. This one. And if it's going to be off, it's usually off after a huge movement like this. Then you can have trouble hitting your fair opening price, okay? But otherwise, very accurate from, usually comes from 7 a.m. Eastern Time until around 9:45 a.m. It will hit usually the fair opening price. Grandpa's currently, I'm currently short just to pick up $120 at the open tomorrow, or pre-market or open. I got my sell in. I'll take my $120 because the current price is $320.72, and it's going to open at $318.20. So I put in a sell at $318.20, and or a rebuy, I should say. And I would have done the same possibly if it's stable tomorrow throughout the day, and I anticipate it probably will be. Then if the opening price is to the top by at least $2 or more, I don't want to just do $1, but $2-3, $2.50, $3, I'll take that money. So okay, let's talk with the pivot points. Okay, let's talk upside resistance. Okay, so say we get Grandpa's 318.20, your first place of upside resistance is going to be 327.19 right there. And your next one is going to be 333.67 right there. And your next one is going to be 342.65 resistance right there. 342.65. And Tesla can hit. Tesla has the ability to take all these out and all these out to the bottom side. So don't worry about Tesla having the power to move that much. And then up above that, up above this one, you have 354.57. Above that one, you have 354 or 364.75. And above that, the old top pivot will act as a resistance for a little bit. But if we're up here, believe me, we're headed for 390, $400, 415, and we'll make a new top pivot point. Okay. So what you want to figure out is getting yourself some shares, because it's possible that 302.70 is the low. 296 area is 296, 297 area is your next possibility. Leaning towards 296 and a half. And below that, you've got the 284. Now, I tell you, I'm just torn as to which if we got this new low or not. And so I want to have some shares. This 311 right here, this support down here below at 311 area, 311 and a half area. I'm going to get some shares there just in case. And I'm going to get some more in the 302, 303 area, and so on, just in the event that this bus is going to run. Now, if she keeps going up here, and we can get rid of this sell signal in this daily, get rid of the dominant trend being down. We want to go all in, because we're gonna go up and make new highs again. And once we make that pivot point up here, we're going to be looking for what? A new bottom pivot point again. Now, I can read off our past pivot points to the bottom side, and they're as of late, I've never seen one that's lower. They're always higher, and our top pivot points have always been higher for the last ones that I've tracked here. So it's showing Grandpa in absolute upward progression. I'll just tell you about the top ones. Just so we have a top pivot currently of 367.20. Okay. The previous one before that was 273.70. The previous one before that was 265. And the previous top pivot before that was 228.55. So each pivot point is substantially higher each time it does it. Okay, somewhere up around here area. I can't even get it to go to 390, I don't think. 389. There's 390 right there. So somewhere up there is most likely going to be your top pivot point in Grandpa's opinion. Unless the sky falls. And so we got good times. And that's why I keep saying anywhere you buy is a golden opportunity. Anywhere that you're adding shares on a dip is a golden opportunity. Don't get yourself in a position where you have to panic sell. That's what they did here. They panic sold on this bus and down they come. Okay. Now I'm going to show you the 4 hour after you got to look at the sell signal here for 10 minutes. The 4 hour is a buy signal. It's looking much more promising. Here's your 302.70 area, the where Grandpa thinks we potentially have our bottom pivot. Now, I haven't got my blue lines on here showing you the top pivot up at 367 area, or do I? What's this blue line here? Yeah, there it is right there, 367.20. So I got the top one. I just don't have, well, the bottom one doesn't show on the screen. It's so far down. Our bottom pivot is down below. My screen only goes down to 250, and our bottom pivot is at 338. So that's why it's so far down it don't even show it. Okay, so I am good. I was wondering why I didn't have my stuff on here, but it's here. Okay, so here's your potential trees that are truckers. Okay, who's all on here with Grandpa? Jeff says, yep, can't get notifications. Jeff, Ed's going to check. Trees and a trucker. Good afternoon from Answorth, Iowa. Okay, well, good afternoon, you guys. Jeff's having trouble getting his notifications to work. Yeah, I realize you got a problem with children's content, but I went into my analytics, and 2% of my people that watch me come to me through notifications. So if they can come to me through notifications, you can. It's the settings have got to be on your end, Jeff. I'm going to use this information to make money. 100% you will make money off of this information. So for Monday, these ones right here to the right, here's your downside support areas. Here's your fair opening price is always in white. And here's your upside resistance. And the 4 hour chart is a buy. And every one of these numbers Tesla can run to at the open. It can do all the above. But if you dip down and you start getting a wick below one of these buses in the 4 hour, like what happened right here, okay, you get a wick down there. You want to, Grandpa talks about buying the wick. You want to buy that wick. On the other hand, when we got our wick here, and actually it was up here. Well, no, that is right there. It's the 4 hour chart. Um, when you got this wick here the other day, that that would have been a indication to grab a few going short and just taking a little profit off of it. Um, so yeah, I I'll tell you what, Murphy, like I say, he woke me up to go to the bathroom, and I looked at the clock and I thought it was 7 o'clock in the morning. So I went out with him and got my coffee, and I thought I'm gonna put so they can see the fair opening price. Uh, this white one here is the bottom pivot, or pop potential, new bottom pivot point. It's either going to be this or this at the 396 and a half area, or I I believe the 284. I think we might have it. Uh, okay, when will Schwab, Treasonous Trucker wants to know, when will Schwab allow trading at 4 a.m.? It's not fair that China can, but we can't. Well, I called him several times yesterday about that subject, and the second guy I got was very knowledgeable. And we will not only be able to trade at 4 a.m., we'll be able to trade all the way around the clock. Um, Buying and selling February 15th, they anticipate. Right now, there's a select number of traders that are able to do it, and you're from the 4 hour candles down through the 1 minute, and the prices are changing all night long, but you're not going to be able to trade your price ladder. But come February 15th, we're going to be able to trade. That's their timeline. Right now, what they're doing, they got a select number of people that want to make a bunch of money because they got the jump on this. But really, what they're doing, they say, is they want to make sure they have all the flaws out of the system before they launch it to everyone. And I can understand that. And they're anticipating February 15th, mid-February is what he actually said. Mid-February, that we will be able to trade, and then it will be from Sunday night at 8 p.m. Once that takes effect, and I'll show you where it is on your trading deal here. It's GTCEXTO, right where my mouse is at. You can look at it, what it says. So once that right now, if you click on that and try to trade, it's going to reject you. But once they enable it for everyone and not just the select few that's doing the pilot program, then you could literally leave it on there 24 hours a day and make your trades with that, and they'd be good round the clock. If you want you to know your trade is good, because if you do GTCEXT, it's only going to be good from 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. So you're going to have to do GTCEXTO, and that'll work 24/7, all through the day, all through the night. But anyway, getting back to Sunday night at 8 p.m., you'll be able to trade round the clock from Sunday night, 8 p.m. Eastern Time, until Friday evening, 8 p.m. And that's it. And of course, shutdown for holidays will be in effect. Like Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's type of deal. And we'll know about all that in advance. So yeah, it's uh, Jeff Treasonous Trucker goes, I honk my horn at you, Jeff. They must be in the same area. What an outfit. They're out there trucking. They're not trading today at least. Okay, so GTC EXTO is coming to a neighborhood near you for Thinkorswim. Come, let people know about that opportunity on Thinkorswim. They come here and watch Grandpa. I'll tell them all about it because I'm up at, for many, many months, I was up all night watching different platforms so that would show me the overnight, because otherwise you'd never know what the real top pivot point was. By no means, you'd have no clue because it wasn't showing up on our charts. Our high, what they tell us our high isn't accurate. But they can't get away from Grandpa. Like way up here. This blue line is your 100% right on your top pivot point, and we made it, and it's coming. She's come down ever since. I don't think it's fair that they don't make these candles run 24/7, so we get more accurate daily candle, and a more accurate weekly, and a more accurate monthly. But we can live with it. There's no platform better than Thinkorswim. So Murphy wakes me up. I think it's 7 a.m. I'm drinking coffee like a Mad Hatter. I took my vitamin D pill even, and I get thinking I'm going to put the fair opening price calculations in so that I have a white line that can show us where it's at. And while I was doing it, I thought, I'm going to put in our pivot points so they show up every day. So I did that. Upside support and upside resistance and downside support. Took me about 4 hours. Murphy wanted to go to the bathroom again, so I was taking him out, and I look at the clock. It's 5 in the morning. I was up all night. I'm so crazy. So then I let him out to the bathroom, and I went to sleep. I was tired. But I'll tell you what, I'm excited about this. And like I say, 9 out of 10 times, Jeff has been trading this opening price with me. And he has done, I don't think he's lost one on the opening price. So he can let me know if he has, but I don't think so. I don't think he's ever lost a trade, to be honest with you. But so anyway, the fair opening price, it's actually right here. It's exactly right there. 318.20 is what it is, and I've got my sell right here, right on it. I actually have my sell at 318.17 because I'm crazy, but got to be off by a few pennies. But anyway, it's no big deal. A matter of fact, it's a little insane, but and I don't have very many shares, so I'm going to grab here on this one it was 317.20. That was a bigger move. We had a chance. I think Jeff did that one and went short there. I'm not sure. But it gives you an opportunity. As long as the market isn't going crazy back and forth with $30 upswings or $30 downswings or more, as long as it's fairly stable in the $20 movement from high to low, my opening price is really accurate. But if we get a big move, like when you start getting a couple of these monster daily candles, then I get thrown out of whack because Grandpa calculates what's fair, okay? And so it throws it out of whack. So after a big move, a big candle, say we get a big candle one way or the other, you the next day you don't want to do my opening price. Give it a chance to stabilize again, a day or two. You don't have to be nuts every day, like Grandpa is. So, yeah, we got good times. And there again, every single time we're making a new high top pivot point. Every single time I've read them off to you. And with what's going on with the new administration coming in and Elon being the government efficiency and getting rid of regulations coming up, big time for Tesla. I mean, I can't even tell you how bullish I am. Well, I can tell you. I will tell you. I'll tell you how bullish I am. 7,000 within a year. Now, some of these guys are only saying 6,000. Do you know? I'll tell you what, this really hurts Grandpa. I'm talking 7,000 within a year per share. Some of these guys are only talking 5, and I even heard rumors that some are only saying 3,000. Matter of fact, I listened to one guy the other day. He's so conservative, he's only saying 1,500. He better get with the program, in Grandpa's opinion. Up, 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 up. Okay, so 7,000. But that's the problem you got. Are you going to be selling your shares at $7,000 a piece? I certainly, maybe a few, and then rebuy them at 6,995, possibly. But you know, I've said this before, and I want to say it again. Okay, I got a question here from Clutch. Hey, Grandpa, what times are you on Monday? I keep missing connecting up with you. Put your notifications on there, Clutch. I'm trying to get them to do notification bells. Because I'm going to do alerts throughout the day now also. Okay, I'm planning on coming at 9 a.m. On Monday for you, or maybe even a little bit before. And I'll stick around for a half hour or so. And then as it breaks through the pivot points, whatnot, I'll come back on periodically throughout the day, and then after the close also. But yeah, we got big times coming up in our world here. Okay, Clutch, tell me what I was talking about. Do you have a clue? I don't remember. I know what I was talking about. Boy, Grandpa's memory's so good. It must be the coffee I drink. Okay, so here, I've said this before, and I'm going to say it again as a warning for you. Because I don't want to be blamed. And you know what? Tell your friends about this opportunity, okay? Everybody that plays with Grandpa, they're making money. I don't know how they do it. That's beyond me. Even Grandma makes money. She's better than all of us. I'll tell you, Grandma just she just don't lose a trade, and how she does it, I'll never know. I She missed hers. She was trying to sell the other day at 330 on the money. I sold it 329.95 and failed, and it went to 329.98 within 2 cents of Grandma, and she didn't get her fill. But it dipped down, and she got some more. So now she's going to make some more money. So she's happy about that. But anyway, I got to get going with this thing here. Yeah, don't miss Grandpa there, Clutch, whatever you do. I should be more consistent with what I do, but some days Grandpa don't feel so good. If you were 97 for 4 years straight, every time I ask Grandma how old I am, she says I'm 97, and she's been telling me that for 4 years. I'm starting to think Grandma doesn't. And then I say, you said that last year. She says, I told you you're 97, and that's the way it is. So, I mean, I'm not going to argue with Grandma. She says I'm 97. I'm starting to think I might be 107. But anyway, if I feel good, I'll try to come on at 9 every day. If I'm not dead or something. But let's get back to the story here. You got people in this world. I'll tell that part of the story next. Okay, so say Tesla's up at 50,000 a share, and you bought them all around $340 average, $340 average. Okay, that's a good number. Anywhere you buy Tesla is a good number. So, and now the price is up at 50,000, and you decide, oh, I'm going to sell. Well, here's what I got to tell you. Don't blame me. Don't blame Grandpa. If you sell your shares at $50,000 a piece, do not blame me. Because a year later, when they're $100,000 each, with Optimus, I don't want to be blamed. So, if you hang on till 100,000 per share, let me know. But Grandma's going to. Grandma's going to hold on for 100,000. There's no way she's selling at 50,000. She's holding out. She's holding out for 100,000, and that's it. But she's going to sell some at 7,000 and rebuy. She let me know that the other day. So it's a lot of fun. But here's my story. When Tesla's 100,000 a share, you all have friends and you all have relatives, and you're all listening to Crazy Grandpa. Your buddies are going to say, and your friends are going to say, and your family are going to say, hey, how come you never mentioned this to me? Why didn't you tell me about this opportunity to own one Tesla share that's worth 100,000? Why didn't you tell me? Yeah, I know others' notifications are working, Jeff, because I went my analytics. 2% of the people that watch me are doing so through their notification bell. What did Edward say about it? Can he get his to work? What trees and his truckers say about it? So try that, because there are people that are listening to me with their notification bell. I know that. You got something set wrong. So, let's see. What story was I telling? Oh, yeah, let others know. Let other people know to get a Tesla share. I don't care where they buy it. They can go to Schwab and get a share. They can go to Moo or Webull or Robinhood or any number of places and get a share. Ever Jones. Uh, I don't know about the other 98%. All I know is that 2% of them are doing it with a notification bell. And if they can do it, you can do it. You know, uh, here's the problem we got. Jeff wants to know, he's trying to get me on where when I do a live stream, it does his notification bell and notifies him, and he can't get it to work. It keeps telling him that it's not for children. Children content. And I am not children content. I'm grandpa. And I don't have children. I can't even do a live stream with children content because I'm not children content. So see if Shelly could get on, or Tara, or one of the girls, or anybody. Have Treasonous Trucker try. I'm not sure if he's got have him set up notifications. He says you can't get notifications. Ed's going to check. Well, anyway, let others know about this opportunity to get a Tesla share. Everybody should have one. If you got 10 of them, you could be a millionaire, and it's not going to be that long. In Grandpa's humble opinion. Hey, think about eternity. Think about eternity once in a while.